problem where we're solving for the angle theta. Theta is that Greek letter that has the O with a line through the middle. And we have instructions to round to the nearest tenth. So our first step is to decide which trig function we will use. Now, we know all of the sides of the triangle, and so we technically could use any of the trig functions, but we have to pick one. I'm going to use tangent. Remember that tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. So remember SOHCAHTOA, the TOA, the tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. Step 2, we're going to write a trig equation. So we're going to use that trig function that we picked was tangent of theta is the opposite over the adjacent. Now remember, from the theta, the opposite over the adjacent. So we're going to substitute those values in, and we're going to put 3 for the opposite since it's across from the theta, and we're going to put 4 in for the adjacent. Step 3, type the inverse tangent or second tangent in your calculator. Now, how you do this on the calculator is going to depend a little bit on which calculator you're using. I'm going to show it with Desmos. So we're going to type in that inverse tangent using Desmos. First thing I need to make sure is that I'm in degree mode. And so in Desmos, I have to come over here to this little wrench, click on it, and make sure I'm in degrees. You remember that our angles can be measured in degrees or radians. It's kind of like inches and centimeters. We're choosing to do degrees. And so to tell Desmos that, I click the little wrench here. Now I have to get the inverse tangent. The way I do that is click this little keyboard here at the bottom, and I need to go over to functions. I click my functions, and you see the inverse trig ones are all in a group together, and we choose the tangent. And then we type in our 3/4. And you'll notice that I get 36.8 or 36.9 here. And so we're going to round to the nearest tenth. And so my answer is 36.9. Remember a couple of things. Make sure you're in degree mode. And then depending on which calculator you're using to use that inverse tangent, you need to use either the function part on Desmos or you use the second button on some of the other calculators.